Welcome back once again to our channel, Princess Sits, and we're coming with another important update from Theobarth. And things Theobarth seems to quite have risen up, and this seems to be serious. They promise disbursement, and a lot of stuff had been going on lately from Theobarth Foundation, and I could see some level of seriousness also from that quarters. A lot who subscribe there are promises coming to them for disbursement, and let's see how it goes. As UAAG promises to disburse, Theobarth too is wearing the same garment, and it's going to be double blessing on both ends. Let's fold our hands and watch the drama play. But I expected that the banger that is about to blow on both ends would be a blessing to the beneficiaries at large. All right, pay attention to this important information and subscribe to our channel if you are yet to do so. Thank you and bye for now.
That is party A and party B. It can also be a set of promises made between two persons, known as party A and party B. And for a contract, it is just a law. It's an agreement that is enforceable, which the law recognized. Okay, that is a contract, and the contract has its own elements, which are what? Offer, acceptance, intention to enter into a legal relationship, and consideration. Consideration is the money you paid. That is the consideration, which makes it enforceable against any party who you have already contracted, made your contract with. Okay, so a local classical to this case can be found in Carbolic Companies Limited versus Cahill. In that case, a company made an offer to the whole world, telling them that, look, we have look at our stock ball. If you take this drug and you contract pneumonia later on, we will pay you £100. And people took the drug, and after taking it, one person came out who later took the drug and later contracted that disease, and he came out for them to award to pay him. But the company started arguing that they cannot make a contract to the whole world, and it was concluded that there was an offer and there was a breach to that contract. Therefore, the plaintiff is entitled to damages, and the £100 was awarded to the plaintiff. Okay, so concerning this issue, when a contract has been made already, it can only be revoked, it can only be terminated in 4 ways. Number one is through revocation. That is before somebody accepts that kind of offer that you made, because an offer is still a promise that has been made from a party A to party B on the ground that it becomes binding on them when party B accepts it. Okay, so it can only be terminated through revocation. That is before somebody accepts that offer, you terminate it, then you are no longer liable. Or either one party is dead, or there was a time lapse, that is, the time has passed for that opportunity to be opened, or rejection. When an offer has been made, the person who is making the offer is known as the offeror, while the person that is accepting the offer is known as the offeree. Okay, so bringing this issue up, this is an Ethiopian from Akwa Ibom. I'm bringing this issue up to disabuse the mind of some persons who are thinking that because Reverend Abechino is no longer in good terms with you, that he cannot be paid. No, it is not done anywhere. That is, let's assume there is money. I'm basing my decision on assumption that there is money. Okay, it is not done anywhere. It is not. The fact that you has made an offer to people, look, I have grant to give, I have so and so grant to give to you, but in the meantime you have to pay me 500,000, you have to pay me 250,000, you have to pay me 100,000, you have to pay me 70,000 naira. You know, by the mere payment of those money, that is consideration. By mere payment, Tio is liable to every single individual that ever paid one dime to him. In as much as you have the proof of payment, he is liable to you. And in this kind of situation now, because Theo made an offer to the to people, and people buy into it, malice cannot therefore be sufficient to say that I will not pay you because you are no longer working with me. I will no longer pay you. That is malice, bringing malice in. It is not sufficient. And it cannot be a legal grant for him not to pay Abechino in due time if there is money. Because I'm basing this assumption that there is money to give. Okay? Like I said before, terminating this contract can only happen when there is revocation or when there is death of one of the party or lapse of time or rejection. And in this circumstance now, there was no revocation in this case, because Reverend Abechino did not revoke anything with Theo. He accepted the offer that Theo made to him. Therefore, Theo is liable to him. So people thinking like the Bode David thinking now that because Abechino is no longer in good term with Theo, that means that Abechino cannot benefit anything from Theo, assuming there is money to disburse, which is totally wrong. And I'm beginning to wonder the kind of professorship that Dr. Bode David had, and beginning to also imagine and wonder that there is need for mental evaluation on some people, like some persons like Dr. Bode David, who is a professor. Because this thing did not start today. It started a long time ago. And somebody has been deceiving you year in, year out, year in, year out. And you keep spending your money. You paid 500,000 naira, you don't have sense. You paid 250,000 naira, you don't have sense. You pay 100,000 naira, you don't have sense. You paid 70,000 naira, which they paid the other time for subsidiary NGO and mother NGO, I don't know. But they pay 70,000 naira, that one. It is not still sufficient for you to know that there is nothing to disburse. And you still have the guts to be telling people that, look, so and so person will not be disbursed to because he's no longer working with you. Where is he done? And the worst is that if Reverend Abechino should take up this case now to court, it will be worst off. Theo, why am I saying this? Apart from being liable, apart from paying him all the money, he will also be awarded damages. Both nominal damages, pecuniary damages. Nominal damages in the sense that he breached the rights of Reverend Abechino per se. And equity does not suffer a wrong to be without a remedy. Pecuniary damages in the sense that he has suffered some kind of inconveniences, some kind of pains. He has gone through it. All these damages will be calculated against Theo, and Theo will pay Abechino the right sum of money in due time. So people saying and thinking, thinking that subsidiary NGOs under Abechino will not be paid, they are all joking. From Theo to the list of them that are thinking that way, they are all joking. It is not done anywhere, and it can never be possible. Now, let's talk about this issue that is begging for answer. Is there really money to disburse? Is there really money to disburse? This kind of question, people should think and reason like human beings. Where in this country, Nigeria, do you think that each NGO will be entitled to 100 million for each cluster owner? And each cluster owner is entitled to 40 million. And each sponsor is entitled to 20 million. And each beneficiary 1.8 million. In this Nigeria, where is it possible? Will it ever be possible? Even in America, it is not possible. Let alone Nigeria. Let alone this government that is finding it very difficult to give you palliative. We allow a single cluster owner to go home with 40 million. And we allow sponsors to go home with 20 million. Come, let us reason together. All these things that Theo is doing is just mind game. Playing people, using Newman, using Dr. Bode David to be playing the minds of people. And the foolish ones, the foolish, sorry for using that word foolish, but I think that is the right word for people to to understand the extent of this mental evaluation of some NGOs and some subsidiary NGO on their Theophilus. How can you be wasting your money often and often from 500,000 to 250,000 to 100,000, 100,000 to 70,000, and you keep wasting this money instead of using it for something very beneficial to you and your family? You keep giving it to Theo, that legendary scammer, that well-known crook, that criminal, using two persons, Newman and David, to be deceiving others and still be playing mind game, collecting 100,000 naira. This comes for, I don't know what to say again. But it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. The money is in bank. Which money is in bank? And what documents is that they gave to you people that you think that you can take to bank and you know? Because I learned the essence of what Dr. David was telling you people to do the needful is the payment of 100,000. Is the payment of 100,000. Not that you should go to bank and collect your money. No. But for you to go and pay your 100,000. Where is your brains? Mother NGOs, subsidiary NGOs, where is your brains? Why do you keep allowing Theo to be deceiving you every time? Theo.
Sorry, a call came in. So as I was saying, I really wonder why most of the NGO, mother NGOs and the subsidiary NGO, why they should continue to allow you to keep deceiving them often and often and often. Because after this collection of 100,000 naira now, he will still come up with another excuse. He will give you people some excuse and he will still look for another means to collect another money from you, to enrich himself, to enrich Bode David, to enrich Newman himself. I remember some time ago at Kogi State, where Newman did video that they want to disperse, people should go to stadium, people that will take care of this, people that will take care of that. Since that time till now, this guy have refused to repent. He has refused to repent. Keep encouraging people, collecting their money all the time, keep encouraging them, keep not. You said you are managing human beings. Is that management to you, Newman? Is that not wickedness? Is this one you are doing now, is it management, or you are playing wickedness against your own fellow human beings? One thing I know is this: a day is coming when you will be stoned. You, Newman, a day is coming, you will be stoned. Because you have practiced evil on people for a very long time, for years upon years, since that time of Kingsley and you, that Kingsley knew about you and left. Till today, you still keep encouraging people, telling them there is something to give out, when there is nothing to give out. You know, of course, this Tinubu's government, that nobody will give anybody 40 million per cluster. 40 million per cluster. You know the kind of amount you are talking about here? Sponsor 20 million. And you keep encouraging these people, telling them there is something to give out, living in wickedness. And Bode David is there, a professor, keep deceiving himself, keep encouraging others. Because when a blind man leads a blind man together, they fall into a ditch. Bode David, I am so surprised and disappointed at you, at your stage and your age. At the level of education you say you acquired, whether the professorship is the one awarded or whether it's the one you got from your from the normal way of getting professorship, I don't know for you. It's unfortunate, whichever means you have obtained that professorship, that you are a disgrace to humanity. For you to be thinking like a child, because even a primary 2 pupil knows that you is a liar. They know that you is a scammer, a legendary scammer, but you, a professor. This is very funny. I can't even believe myself. Encouraging people to be wasting their money. This is too bad. Too bad. Well, let's continue to watch. We'll see the end of it all. But I know that since Reverend Abashino left you, since he finally left you, there is nobody that you will ever work with and that person will succeed. If Abashino could leave you, then every other person is just a money. Let us leave it. Let us watch and see what will happen. I think people are promising disbursement anytime soon. This month is coming to an end now. Let us see what will happen. The week you told people that they should get ready, that is this week now that just passed now. Let us see what is going to happen next week. And this deception will continue and continue and continue. After next week, nothing will still happen. After next month, nothing will still happen. Till Christmas, nothing will still happen. And you people refuse to repent. Reverend Abachino have repented. He took his time and repented. He realized his mistakes and he repented. But you people, you continue to perpetrate evil to humanity. We shall see where this evil will land everyone. Let us wait and see. But the judgment of God will surely come upon you people in due time. Let us watch and see. Today's date is what? 20th July 2024.